Listen, nobody cares about your talent if you are not willing to put in the effort. So stop overthinking, but instead rise up and dominate your life. When you engage in conflict as if you have already seen the outcome, you operate without any limitations. You become a force of disruption. You disregard all established norms because in your mind, there is absolutely nothing left to lose. You are consumed by a desperate need for a fresh start, and you will undertake any action necessary to achieve the objective you have set for yourself. I am not concerned with how skilled you believe you are, nor am I interested in your supposed inherent talent. Bruce Lee stated it most effectively, a true warrior is nothing but an ordinary individual who possesses an intensely focused mindset. A warrior is an average person with extreme concentration, so do not even fixate on your current abilities. Do not trouble yourself about opportunities. I need you to embody the spirit of a warrior right now. Let your diligent work create your opportunities. Let your relentless effort earn you praise. Let your hard work open previously closed doors. Let your consistent output get people to pay attention. And let your actions make the entire world recognize you. You must work. You must stop overthinking. You must stop delaying. And you absolutely must put in the work. So I command you to rise up now and actively pursue the fulfillment of your dreams. Rise up and fiercely attack your stated goals. There is simply no available time for sleeping, no time for taking naps, and absolutely no time to waste on trivial matters. Even if you fall asleep from exhaustion, you must wake up and immediately rise up again to continue your efforts. You should work with such intensity that you literally collapse into your bed at night. Sometimes, even in the afternoon, you might be so weary from constant grinding that your body just gives out. That is perfectly acceptable. Just enjoy that brief, sweet sleep. But as soon as you awaken, you must begin to grind again. This exact moment is your time. This period is your designated season. This is the precise opportunity for you to seize your vision, to emerge victorious in any significant battle. One must fight as if they have already accepted the possibility of defeat, as if life itself is already over. You absolutely need to look deep inside yourself. You are still searching externally for the solutions and strengths that are already inherent within you. You are still waiting for some external savior to rescue you. When you, yourself, operate as your own superhero, you are seeking information from some outside source when you already possess everything you require within your own mind. It is simply time for you to get up and become the absolute best version of yourself. You currently do not truly believe that you possess the inherent potential and the capability to become your own best self. And that is why you just passively sit back and patiently wait for someone else to come along, to pat you on the shoulder and tell you that it is okay, that at least you tried your best. Let me be clear. Your current best is simply not good enough. Your current best does not produce results. You need to go far beyond what you currently consider your best. You must transcend your current level of performance. You need to make the entire world aware that you actually exist. You need to let the entire world know that you have made a significant difference. You are constructed differently from others. You are inherently stronger. You possess more intense passion. You continue to believe in yourself, even when the rest of the world tries to shut you down and dismiss your efforts. You woke up the very next day and you declared, I have got this, I do this, I breathe this, I am this. You are simply truly unstoppable. And here is the essential breakdown of what true success is all about. You absolutely need these three specific things. So are you ready? You require a well-developed skill set, an unbreakable mindset, and the arrival of opportunity. So you must rise up and fully comprehend what genuine success truly entails. And regarding your skill set, you must diligently work on improving your skills. For your mindset, you must relentlessly work on strengthening your mentality. And once those two are in place, your opportunity will inevitably come. The path ahead is only going to become more challenging from this point forward, but you must understand that you are inherently made tougher. You are tougher than any conceivable obstacle that might come your way. The only thing you truly need to do is to keep picking up your feet. With every single step you take, you must make the conscious decision to take yet another one, consistently walking through any and all adversity that dares to block your path. And you can observe that there are so many individuals in this world right now who are just passively sitting around, constantly waiting. Oh, I could probably do it tomorrow, they say, but they are just waiting, thinking, oh, do not worry about it right now, it is not that important anyway. They are simply waiting. That is the prevailing mentality that a great many people unfortunately possess. They prefer to wait instead of taking decisive action. They enjoy talking about what they are going to do, but they are never actually going to be about it. But you absolutely cannot just sit there and wait for someone else to do the hard work for you. You've got to stop waiting for something positive to magically happen. Instead, you've got to go out there and forcefully make it happen yourself. So if you genuinely desire to become better, if you truly want to achieve significant personal growth, then you absolutely have got to get your mind into the correct and focused state. There is inevitably going to come a time when your physical body is going to feel completely broken down and exhausted. But you absolutely must get to a point where you can mentally tell your body to shut up and then command your mind to take complete control. This is because your physical body has absolutely no business dictating to you what you should or should not do. You are the one who tells your body what to do. It is time to get back to serious work. And you, my friend, are well on your way. You are currently on the path of diligently carving out an entirely new life for yourself. You must forcefully take what you truly deserve. And you must never, ever let anyone or anything bring you down without putting up a relentless fight. You have already managed to come this far, which is a significant accomplishment, but do not dare look back now. Because this very moment, my friend, is precisely what you have been preparing for all this time. You are right on the verge of achieving true greatness. You absolutely need to keep pushing forward. So do not stop now. Instead, you must take complete and utter control of your own life. Seize control of it, and then actively do something meaningful with it. Stop making useless excuses for yourself, because this is exactly what we are talking about. Getting important things done, and getting them done right now. So when it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and your alarm clock suddenly goes off, and you find yourself thinking, do I actually need to get up right now? Maybe just 5 more minutes. Let me just rest my eyes for only 5 more minutes. But if you manage to kick one leg out from under the warm blanket, and the other leg quickly follows, you feel that cold air hit you, like a sudden shot of ice directly to your brain. A quiet, insidious whisper then will cross your mind saying, why am I even getting up? Should I just go back to bed? I am so incredibly tired from all the hard work of the day before. Why am I consistently doing this to myself? Understand this. If you are sleepy, nothing significant is going to happen by itself. Your situation is not going to magically change on its own. You absolutely have got to be fully prepared to put in the necessary work to get yourself to that next level of achievement. And then you must push even further beyond that. At first, it will just be a faint internal whisper of doubt, but then it will transform into the loudest scream you have ever heard, yelling directly at you, urging you onward. You must forcefully put both of your feet firmly on the ground and immediately rise to meet the challenge. It is absolutely time for you to take on this glorious new day. It is time for you to get important things done. It is time for you to sharply focus your attention on the present moment, on the now. You absolutely have got to get your personal priorities straight, right now. This is because those individuals who are truly dedicated to achieving success speak a powerful language that mere excuses will never, ever be able to comprehend. Simply, trying is not good enough. Trying is not going to get you to where you ultimately want to be. We require focused application. We require unwavering dedication. We require intrinsic motivation, and we require steadfast discipline. This is critical because that other person, the one you are competing against, is likely still lying comfortably in their bed right now, saying to themselves, I will just do it tomorrow, or I will get to it later, or I just do not feel like it today. So you better not let that person be you. I am intimately familiar with that feeling. And no, this is not that fake superficial motivation you see online. This is that deep, gut-wrenching drive that comes from growing up in difficult circumstances, perhaps watching your mother struggle as you went off to school. We demand more from life. We absolutely want more out of this existence. And if life is not willing to willingly give that more to us, then we are fully prepared to go out and forcefully take it. You need to cultivate an underdog mentality, as if everybody around you has already completely counted you out. It is like everyone has already told you that you simply do not possess what it truly takes to succeed, that you do not measure up to the competition, and that whatever you have started, you will most certainly not finish. You must aggressively claw your way into your desired future. You must fight relentlessly for your most important goals. You must give it absolutely everything you have, because in this mindset, you genuinely have nothing left to lose. Life is inevitably going to hit you hard in the mouth at times, and when it does, you absolutely have got to do me a huge favor. Your why, your core reason for fighting, absolutely has to be significantly greater than the impact of that knockout blow. This reminds me of the Buster Douglas fight. Buster Douglas got knocked down hard by Mike Tyson. Nobody who had ever been knocked out by Mike Tyson at that point had ever managed to get back up. It was almost a full 10 count. He was visibly stumbling, but he was saved by the bell. He then went back to his corner. The entire world watching was thinking, that is it for him. Once he comes back out for the next round, it is completely over. Mike is just going to relentlessly hammer him, and that is exactly how it looked. Mike Tyson came out aggressively, clearly thinking, I have got him now. I have got this kid up against the ropes. He stands no chance. So listen closely to me. Many of you right now might feel like life has got you pinned up against the ropes. You absolutely cannot give up. You cannot give in. So hear me out. If achieving success were easy, absolutely everybody would be doing it. And if life truly has you backed into a corner, I need you to do exactly what Buster Douglas did in that critical moment. Buster Douglas started to fight back hard against Mike Tyson. The world was completely shocked. The seemingly unbeatable Goliath had finally been knocked down. What just happened? The victory went to Buster Douglas. And they later asked Buster Douglas very simply, what happened out there? And Buster Douglas explained, listen to me. It is actually very simple. Before my mother passed away, she had told the entire world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And then, just 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas faced a monumental decision when his mother passed away. He could have chosen to effectively die emotionally with his mother, to give up, or he could make a different decision, which he did. I can wake up, and I can choose to live and fight for Mom. And he ultimately knocked Mike Tyson out, simply because his profound why was powerfully embedded in every single punch he threw. His why was significantly greater than the paucity of defeat. His why was greater than his personal trials and his tribulations. And I am telling you right now, if you do not clearly know what your why is, and if your why is not incredibly strong, you will inevitably get knocked out by life, every single day. Buster Douglas faced a monumental decision when his mother passed away. He could have chosen to effectively die emotionally with his mother, to give up, or he could make a different decision, which he did. And he ultimately knocked Mike Tyson out, simply because his profound why was powerfully embedded in every single punch he threw. His why was significantly greater than the possibility of defeat. His why was greater than his personal trials and his tribulations. And I am telling you right now, if you do not clearly know what your why is, and if your why is not incredibly strong, you will inevitably get knocked out by life, every single day. A man is not truly defined as a man merely by his chronological age. A man becomes a true man through his experiences, by what he endures, and by what he consistently fights through. That is precisely what makes a warrior. This is what makes the greatest of all time. Even if I find myself in what seems like a bottomless pit in my life, I will rise. And I am going to show the entire world that true greatness is invariably obtained by the man who absolutely never stops pushing forward relentlessly. And at some specific point, you are going to have to get completely sick and tired of your own excuses before you finally decide to take consistent, meaningful action. This is essential if you genuinely want to change your current situation. The only actual reason why you have not yet achieved your most important goals is simply because you are not yet allowing yourself to truly believe that you actually can achieve them. Let us be completely real here. Your personal work ethic will ultimately determine exactly how far you will go in this life. So stop doubting yourselves. You all keep coming up with these ridiculous, nonsensical excuses as to why you supposedly cannot achieve your goals and get started. Whereas in reality, if you would just shut up and actually get to serious work, you would likely already be exactly where you wanted to be by now. Fitness is undeniably the starting point for everything significant. If you are not diligently taking care of your physical body, you are simply not going to get very far in any other endeavor. And this is precisely why I'm so incredibly gung-ho and so ruthlessly intense with my message when it specifically comes down to this particular point. Like, if you cannot even manage to look in the mirror and be genuinely happy and proud of what you see reflecting back at you, then good luck trying to successfully start anything else worthwhile in your life. My goal is to be remembered forever. And that is precisely why I take such immense pride in the relentless work ethic that I pour into every single day of my existence. It is not just sometimes, it is every single day that I am fortunate enough to be breathing. I am consistently grinding with intense effort to leave that lasting legacy. Your first crucial question should always be, what is this endeavor going to cost me? But perhaps an even more important question is, what will it ultimately cost you if you choose not to do it? Life is inherently going to be hard. The things that you truly want to achieve in life might often seem like a massive pain to pursue, but they are almost always possible. And anybody from your past who ever told you that your dreams were not possible, I want you to mentally stick that middle finger up to them right now, because their negativity is not going to get you anywhere productive. It is your dream, so you need to get out of your own head and start actively walking towards it. Take decisive action so that you can finally achieve something truly significant. Just look at all the incredible success stories that exist in this goddamn world. If you need to, take my own story as direct inspiration for yourself. I transformed myself from a simple broke guy from Luton who was struggling with money into a consistent 7-figure earner. I grew up in a small apartment that was less than 800 square feet, situated out in the most dangerous town in England, and I now live in a 5,000 square foot, $2 million home. What the heck is there not to clearly understand about this? Even though I used to live my life in that reckless manner, now my approach is much more about being fully present in what is currently happening instead of constantly trying to escape from my own reality. You must carefully look at your surroundings, because your surroundings will ultimately make or break everything for you. It is absolutely true that you are in essence the average of the 5 people with whom you spend the majority of your time. That is the most real and accurate quote in the entire world.